At Bellevue's Kelsey Creek 24-hour fitness, the staff had one incredible 24-hour period.
Thank you. Have a good workout.
Starting on racquetball court number 2 when a longtime client collapsed.
I immediately ran up to him. I checked his vitals. I was making sure he was conscious and awake, which he was not at the time. So that's when I yelled for 911. I yelled for the AED, and I started doing my compressions.
Personal trainer Thomas Anderson was the first of a team that rushed in to help.
Nick, the other personal trainer, came over with the AED.
Well, you know, it's part of the training that you hope that you never have to use.
He attached the AED as I was still doing my compressions.
It comes right to your forefront of your memory as soon as you need it.
Proceeded to utilize the AED on it and shocked him, and he came back. You know, we got a pulse from him.
I was gone. I was completely gone.
David Mann survived thanks to teamwork and training. You see, this center requires CPR and automated external defibrillator training. It also conducts regular drills.
And luckily, they know what they're doing, and they did all those things right. And here I am today, a recipient of it. So I thank them for that.
The team here at 24-Hour Fitness passed probably the most important test a staff could face.
Thank you, James.
They could relax now and get back to normal, but not for long.
Wow, and then day 2 came in.
The very next day in Zumba class, Steve Woody dropped to the floor in cardiac arrest.
And one of our Zumba girls runs up to the front desk and says somebody's having a heart attack in Zumba class, and there was a split second where like, wow, I can't believe this is happening again.
Ashley Reynolds paged a code blue, called 911, and handed over the AED. Personal trainer Nick Powers responded for the second day in a row.
Once again, the team performed seamlessly. The AED got here really quick. We also had the luxury of being joined by a cardiac surgeon that day, who just happened to be in the gym and heard the page.
And Nick very quickly got the AED, which they had at 24-Hour Fitness, and actually had used the day before, I later found out. And he was able to bring that over. I started CPR.
Analyzing heart rhythm. Stay clear of patient.
3 shocks with the AED didn't restart Steve's heart, so they kept doing compressions until the EMTs arrived with medication. Steve Woody was revived and rushed to Overlake Medical Center, where 2 days later he had quadruple bypass surgery. And guess who his surgeon was?
I did the surgery. This isn't usually how I get my patients.
The condition of Steve's heart wasn't what Dr. Nelson usually sees after a heart attack. His heart had almost no damage.
The fact is, when we measure the enzymes, which is the damage to the heart, his was 1, when a normal heart attack is about 10 to 30. Just a tiny amount. I was very impressed at how effective CPR was in this instance.
Steve is back to Zumba class, back to all the things he enjoys in life. He's feeling great and grateful.
Just being able to come out of it the way I came out of it, I'm the luckiest person in the world.
Not 1, but 2 CPR and AED rescues in just 24 hours, 2 saves in 2 days.
I didn't want to come to work the 3rd day.
You can't blame him for that. It's likely the team here will never have to do something like this again. But if they're needed, they're ready.
You know, if it happens, you know, I know with 100% certainty that that we'll know what to do and that we'll take care of that person.